find his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third down, Wilson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll go with Boone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Play action now, Winston.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Winston. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Bro, they won't even let me pick a play, bro. I can't even move shit. What the fuck, man?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a
Oh,
little
wow.
After the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a... First down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
On the carry, it's Boone. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So they'll quickly now
GG, family.
Timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot now for Winston.
A high throw there as this
GG,
is
bro.
knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Way to bring that shit back, baby!
The game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.